Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be playing some more Delta V Rings of Saturn. So sit back, relax, like the video if you like it, comment, subscribe, everything else. And let's get right into this. So we have been sitting here with trying to get money. Here is where we can do the tuning for the processors. That changes our efficiency a little bit, but makes it go faster. Fair. If we slow down the processing speed, it actually increases our efficiency. It does give us less propellant, but that actually is fine. How does that work? That's the one I don't get. Okay. Transit drive. How does this affect things? Sure. What about this? Just the focus area of your cargo bay. Oh, built in. Okay, that makes sense. That one makes sense. It shows you how much of this and how quickly it updates. Got it. Autopilot. So you can make your autopilot faster. Interesting. How does this change? I'll have to figure that one out. I think this just uses more propellant. Okay. Sets the maximum speed that autopilot can go. Got it. Interesting. Let's set it up to 55 for now. Proximity alert. So you can modify just about everything. If it goes faster... faster is less resolution, and then slower is higher resolution. So you see what it gets you better. Got it. Set your target temperature higher, water resonance, okay, microwave power. So that just high power refract. So if I go higher power, it widens the beam. Water resonance? To match the water resonance frequency closely will result in faster heating but much lower penetration. Fair. Okay. That makes sense. The big thruster, we set its power higher or lower, yada yada. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. In a weird way, it makes sense. That's all I got for that. Let's look at our equipment here. So we have the cargo container. And that just gives us the extra 7,500, I think. 15,000 extra kilograms per mineral. Okay. Here, we're gonna launch close to the claim, but still at the edge of the ring, and then we'll auto nav straight in. There we go. Alright, we've made it to the edge of the ring. Let's go here. Plot course. That'll take us a fair ways deeper in. Then maybe we should get a different claim beacon at some point and move it in as well. Just do rabbit hops to go deeper and deeper into the rings. Here we are with this. What is here? That's our beacon. Come on, breathe. Yes. Yes, it does. Alright. Well, now we're just gonna start grabbing materials. Try to get some money out of this. See if we can finally get close enough to start looking at other ships. Whoa. Radar anomaly. Interesting. Let's go for this beryllium real fast. But so we found another radar anomaly. It's also not that far away from us. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Just want to grab this beryllium first. Jeez. I really booked it for the stars. Having this cargo hold does make it harder to slow down, though. Alright, let's head towards that, because it could be interesting. Could make some money off of it. Okay. Well, that's the anomaly. Okay. Fair enough. We found another ship here, but beyond that, nothing else? Weird. So they're the ones who, I guess we could hire them in a contract, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like we have the money for that kind of thing. Could be interesting, though. I would have expected a little bit different of a situation with the radar beacons or nodes. We'll just keep making money. That's all we can do. Uh-oh. What's that music for? That's never good. Is there... Okay, so there's a hail error for that down there. Why does that sound like combat music? Just kind of keeping an eye on it. Alright, it's already gone off the radar. Probably a good thing. Nope, it's coming. Whatever it is coming. Nothing I can adjust there. UIO. What are you doing on this rust bucket? Oh, retirement. I got tired of shooting people. Fair. Are we still gonna have to make a run for it? Doesn't... I mean, it sounds like the combat music is gone. Because we had Iris with us to basically be, are you sure you want to do that? Come on. Maybe I should switch back to a... Okay. Fair enough. They, apparently are going to leave us be. Sweet. It's kind of nice. I was not expecting that to be the way that was going to work out. So I guess let's go check out that SE1. 'Cause it looks like it's not moving at all. And that would be a question then. And since it's no longer threatening combat music, I'm no longer contemplating just jumping away. Let's get through there. It's just more vanadium, but whatever, it'll work. It's money. Gonna take a little bit to get down there, though. I mean, looks like the UIO is down with that marker? I'm not sure. And then if we just angle ourselves down, we can at least see what's there. Before getting too close, I suppose. I mean, the one has a... Ah, that's what that is. Alright. There's a life pod here. To go with the other ship that is, yeah. You are still the UIO. Got it. Well, I just leave you be and you leave me be. That's fine, buddy. Iris's friend. Could be interesting to try and do some bounty hunting at some point. Just I'm not that good at that yet. Gotta get better at flying in the first place. But we'll grab this and get out of here. I think that's gonna be the best option. Go. Alright, that's about as far as it's letting that go into the cargo hold, it looks like. Well, we've got it. Good enough. So let's get out of here. Sell it as prime. Away we go. Alright, what'd we get all? 119,000. That's not a bad haul. Gets us up to $2 grand. Do we have anything in here? I didn't think so. Yeah, can't trade that in. Looks like we're gonna want to get at least 800,000, maybe 300,000. All depends. But yeah, I just want to, I think getting to the point where we can buy a different ship is going to help us a little bit. So... Wait, we found another phage class station? Interesting. So we'll come here, we'll dive further in through the claim beacon, and then we'll go, I think just move generally towards the center a little bit. Might need to swap this cargo hold for a claim beacon and then dive deeper in to make that adjustment. Take a look and see what we can do here. There we go, and we're in. Just waiting on it to get us there. Let's take a look here. And go dive further still. Alright, so we're going to start our day as we always do. Let's gather some materials so that we can sell it, make some money, try to move forward with our career path here with our ship. Maybe get a different ship eventually. Oh, heard something ping. Was that just our... No. Okay. Well, you know, what if? What if I hail one of these? Have a good hunt. Okay, so they're bounty hunters looking. That would have brought up the Ingrid thing again. Fair enough. Would be cool. At some point, we'll probably try to get into that too. See if we can eventually get to bounty hunting. Just the combat in this game is kind of different. And thus, I'm not quite used to it. Jeez, some of these rocks are just not good at all. Let's see, can we get this broken apart? Did up the power on the microwave emitter, so maybe that'll help. Otherwise we can try to get close enough that the thrusters will assist in the braking. There we go. Took a little bit, but we managed. Well, that'll work too. Grab that. No. Why does the arm do that? Come on. Wish there was a way to tell the arm to go for the thing I wanted to. That'd be a little bit better. I mean, I can tell it not to grab certain materials, but right now it just makes sense to let it grab everything. Now to bring us back up to this rock we broke apart. Come on. There we go. Now we're angling in the right direction. Let's see. Bring that. Wow, everything's kind of pathetic. I mean, fair enough, whatever, but every little bit counts at the end. That was a decent chunk of platinum, at least. So we got that. That iron's also a really tiny chunk. Maybe I've just mined this spot out too much. Yeah, I think that might be the case. Well, we can always start diving further in. That's about all we can do. Oh, looks like there's combat going on between the two bounty hunters and the third ship. Kind of interesting to see if at the end there will be a ship to salvage. So there is. Could always do that. And it looks like we've gotten far enough away from our spot. Come on. Break that. There we go. Whichever. I don't care. Grab one. And grab the other rock. There we go. The other chunk. There. Let's take a look at. Just wanted to see. Okay, so these two are splitting up a little ways away from that other ship. It's kind of interesting to see how that's going. Looks like the UIO, or the unidentified object, is potentially winning that fight against two other ships. Come on, tell me how much. Okay. It's a fair chunk of iron. Maybe then the other pirates won't bother us for a little bit. Got a quick catch on that beryllium though, jeez. Okay. Some vanadium, good. Starting to get something together here. We got that. And what about this rock? Looks like it could have beryllium in it. This is just a chunk floating away from what we already broke. At least I'm pretty sure it's from that. No, grab the vanadium. Why does it go for the big rock? That's always weird. Grab the thing you can actually grab, weirdo. And we gotta let this sit and digest for a minute. Oh, I just noticed something new come up on our radar, and it has a hail error. I'm gonna go and investigate that and kind of put some distance between us and the fighting ships. At the same time, hopefully our cargo hold starts to clear up a little in that time too, because we're definitely starting to hold on to a lot of. Oh, hey, yes, more beryllium. Actually, a fair-sized chunk of it too. Come on, just gotta avoid things crashing into us, or us crashing into things. Alright, that's one beryllium. I actually found a fairly significant amount of that finally, this time around. Let's make sure, okay, we need to not go so far up. Come back around this way. There we go. I think we're running in the right direction this time. Well, now, rather. Should zoom out so I have a better picture of where we're going and what we might run into before we get close enough that it becomes a panic situation. Homeless core. They are still kind of unable to speak to us. Yeah, hail error. And those we're getting far enough away from. Wonder if this is going to be I mean, it looks like it's a whole ship. Nope, it is a Lifepod again. Huh, finding an awful lot of those. I think I'm gonna fill up the cargo hold more, actually, before doing this. Before grabbing this thing. So we really need to get more money coming in and more materials done first. Just, yeah. It is a struggle to just keep doing that every time. 50k is nice, but that would only put us at 110, give or take. Interestingly enough, there is another signal with a similar... I wonder if that's another Lifepod that's just moving through. Oh, hold on. Okay, arm, bring it in at an angle that I can actually... There. Come on. There we go. Now I'm going to try and catch up with that other jag symbol so that we can maybe grab it. Because that is something. I mean, it was moving at a fair pace. I don't know if I can catch it, but we might be able to. Just gotta try to be careful not to become another floating thing through space. Haplessly floating through space, rather. There it is. I half wonder if we can start to catch up. Doesn't help that we keep... Oh, shoot. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Yeah, moving too fast is also part of the problem, but it looks like we're catching up. There we go. Let's see if that'll slide further in. There we go. So that when we catch up to this, we can get it into the cargo hold. Slower that angle just a little bit. Come on. Alright, we're catching up. What is that? It's like a mini machine of some kind. That was interesting to see. Come on. Get us angled back and going at a more reasonable pace. I have somehow avoided damage throughout this. I did knock the container once, but if that's the worst that happens, we're doing alright. I think that the JGA thing is just a really tiny personal vessel. It's really kind of weird. Wanted to get a better look at it, but there we go. Starting to level out here a little bit. Nope. Oh, and that is where I should probably call it on that one. If I'm just going to keep exploding against things. Yep. And that is why I say bounty hunting wouldn't happen yet. Because I am not that good at flying. The tight maneuvers just would not work out for me yet. Maybe I need to upgrade the thrusters and take a look at some of the upgrades possible for that. Alright, let's grab this and then immediately start. Oh. There we go. That was a risk. Alright. Stop ourselves a little bit here. There. Let's start heading back to home base. Yeah, whatever. They're stuck in. We're good. They're not going to drop. Okay, so we have brought in another 150k, give or take. Which puts us up a fair bit. Like I said last time. Let's look at the repair. We actually didn't take much damage for what we hit. That is fantastic. Equipment. I want to look at thrusters. That's the main propulsion engine, which we need more heat if we're gonna swap to any of those. We need more heat somehow here too. How do we generate more heat? Guess I'm not sure. This doesn't really tell us anything. Provides and stores heat for your reaction control systems. Okay, so we probably have to upgrade this? Or amount of electricity produced varies with reactor temperature. Okay, so yes, we do need more heat first and foremost. And then we can do... There we go, now we can do different ones of these. But exhaust velocity is 30, 50, 15. Power consumption is 40 and 15. Mass per thruster. And the max... Okay, and then the thrust itself is 400. Okay. Power consumption, propellant. But how much propellant does it utilize in a moment? Or per second or per minute? Oh, here we go. 2.4 kilograms per second versus 26. Alright. So if I want... This one doesn't... No, it is propellant. This seems like a good balance between what we're already doing, but this has higher thrust versus this. That's lower thrust, it looks like. That is hard to decide on how we would do this. That would be nice. Propellant consumption is pretty high. I think I'm gonna try this one out. But we'll get out and about with it next time. Thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you liked the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to, join the Discord if you want to, and as always, have a wonderful day.